Nowadays, almost all web pages contain JavaScript, which is a programming language running on user web browsers. Do you know what JavaScript is? If you are someone who is often involved in the programming world, you must be familiar with this one. For beginners, of course there will be question, what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a programming language that allows developers to create more attractive and more interactive client-side interface for web application. According to the Web Technology Survey, 97.1% of all websites today use JavaScript as a client-side programming language. However, the dynamic nature of the JavaScript code becomes a gap for attackers to carry out attacks on internet users. There are many attacks that use malicious JavaScript that can cause harm to users, such as attackers can steal personal data, financial data, username data, passwords, bank account, or credit card details by accessing a URL link. So, how to find out if the URL link that is accessed contains malicious JavaScript or not? One of them is to build a browser extension that aims to detect whether the URL links contains malicious JavaScript or not. In order to achieve this goal, there are several things that need to be considered. The first one is the algorithm used. In building this extension, researchers use deep learning because it is efficient in studying high-level sample features using a multi-layer architecture. A program code has a structure called syntax. The structure of the program code can be represented by an abstract syntax tree. One of the deep learning algorithms that use abstract syntax tree as input data for the classification process is tree-based convolutional neural network. TBCNN is an algorithm for modeling parse trees from programming languages and natural languages, which has the advantage of classifying long text sequence. The TBCNN algorithm works by capturing the structural features of a JavaScript program code, which is modeled in the form of an abstract syntax tree. The second is the browser extension architecture design. The classification model generated from the TBCNN algorithm is deployed on extension in Google Chrome and Flux. The extension serves to capture the URL accessed by the user on the Google Chrome browser. On the Flux server, the URL will be captured. Then, use WebDriver to obtain the JavaScript code from the URL and go through the steps of deobfuscation, parsing, generate twice the nodes traversal, and obtain a decision whether it contains malicious JavaScript or not. If the website contains malicious JavaScript, the extension will provide notification via alerts such as the following. Based on the model evaluation that has been carried out on the extension that has been built to detect malicious JavaScript, an accuracy of 97.13% is obtained. That's all of the result of research conducted by TA2021-119 group. Thank you.